What do you have in your hand? You. What do you have in your hand? You see, when God wanted Moses to part the Red Sea, he didn't ask him to go and wait on Mount Horeb so that he would send him a rod, which he would then come back and use to part the Red Sea. They were already at the Red Sea. Red Sea, they looked them like. And so God said, what do you have in your hand? And Moses said, oh, it's my rod. And God said, use it. So the problem with most of us Christians today is that we read the Bible, if we don't actually learn from the Bible. Because if you're learning the lessons in the Bible, you would realize that 99.9% of the time, you already have what you need. There's something that God has put in everyone, which you can call our survival package. That is the special gift that God has dropped in everyone. For some people, it might be the ability to speak. For some, truth. For some, it might be just the ability to think fast, provide a solution fast, right? For some, it might be the ability to make somebody laugh, right? But this is your survival package. And so you want to start out, rather than starting with what you have in your hands currently. You're waiting for God to come down and say, my daughter, my son, I have kept a rod for you on Mount Horeb. Go to Mount Horeb and bring the rod. Then you use it to part the Red Sea. Egyptians, they are back, they come, Red Sea, they open. And you are waiting for God on the mountain. You stay on the mountain, you pray, you fast, everything. I'm not saying praying and fasting is not good though. You know it's good. But let me tell you, praying and fasting is not for God. Praying and fasting does not move God. These things are to empower your faith, because God has done everything that He wants to do for you. Jesus is no longer coming down to do anything anymore. Everything has already been done. The prayers you are praying, the fastings you are doing, these things are to empower your faith to be able to reach for the things that God has already prepared for you, right? So praying and fasting is great, fantastic. But after praying, remember that the power of God will come upon what you have in your hands already. That's why He says, I will bless the works of your hand. Come down from that mountain. You don't do. The prayer you have prayed has reached. Pick up something and do. Stop being a jobless Christian in the guise of waiting for God to come and do something. He has finished everything He wants to do. Now your turn now. Pick up that your rod that you have in your hands correctly and use it to part the Red Sea in front of you. I'll see you in the next one.